What's up, beautiful people? Welcome or welcome back. This is going to be a collective reading for anybody and everybody who clicks on this video. Let's take a deep breath together. Inhale and exhale. Thank you. In this reading, we're going to be breaking down the light and dark aspects of what you've been feeling, why you've been feeling it, and any other messages that need to come through. First, I want to let you know that I've been connecting with Sekhmet, who is an Egyptian goddess, as well as Kali Ma, who is a Hindu goddess. Those two goddesses have been really strong in my energy lately, kind of like a protective mother energy. So some of you will connect with them, or some of you, they want to connect with you more. So I encourage you to do some research on these two, Kali Ma or Ma Kali and Sekhmet. There's this energy of anger that comes through from the both of them, but it's like a protective, just anger. They're angry for a reason, but sometimes the anger can become too much. It becomes overwhelming, it becomes obsessive, and I just want to try to get to the root of what's going on here to find out why you're feeling what you're feeling. Wrangler is passed out to the left of me, so if you hear any snoring, that is him. We're going to call upon these guides, Sekhmet and Ma Kali, as well as any other white light that would like to come through at this time. One of the messages I was getting is that you need to just tell someone what you're feeling, because the self-awareness and the self-expression of what you're feeling will actually break the spell, or will actually like break you free from whatever you're feeling. I'm getting that whoever you're going to communicate this to may not get it. They may not have the answer for you, but I am getting that it's enough for you to just communicate what you're feeling, and that will help you. Because I'm getting that you'll then be able to figure out the answer for yourself. It feels like whatever you're feeling, whatever you're going through is something that only you can figure out, because whoever you talk to is just not going to give you the answers that you need. It doesn't matter if it's a therapist, the therapist isn't going to give you the right answer. It doesn't matter if it's your parent, the parent isn't going to give you the right answer. It doesn't matter if it's your lover, your partner, they're not going to give you the right answer either. They're going to suggest whatever they feel is right for them, whatever they would do in your situation, but it's not going to help you because it's not the answer that you're looking for. That's what I'm channeling. So keep in mind that this is a general collective reading. Whatever I say is whatever I say. It's whatever I'm channeling. It may not resonate with you, so don't force anything to fit, okay? And please do not shoot the messenger. If it doesn't align with what you believe, and if it doesn't resonate with you, that's okay. Please click off the video. All right, spirit angels, ancestors, come through. What is the collective feeling at this time? We're gonna look into the light aspects first. I'm using the Ethereal Visions Tarot. I'm using this one, the original one, and then I also will be using the Luna version to tap into the darker aspects. So, all right, let's tap into the light first. What is collective feeling at this time, please, Spirit? I'm getting something about Wonder Woman too. The movie Wonder Woman, but also comic books could be significant. We're seeing the Judgment card here. This is what we're feeling, this like renewal, this revival. It feels like death and rebirth. And I'm sure a lot of you have been through this death and rebirth cycle. The spiritual journey is not easy, okay? And sometimes the spiritual journey is very lonely as well. So some of you might be feeling lonely. You might be feeling like you're doing everything on your own. I'm also getting like some of you feel like you just don't have enough time, you don't have enough energy, you don't have enough resources. This is something that some of you are going through as well. But the Judgment card is like your ancestors are celebrating you. The Hierophant is God, creator, source energy too. So I feel like you're being celebrated actually behind the scenes. In the spirit realm, you're being celebrated. You're the one who's out here breaking generational curses and healing generational trauma so that it ends with you, so that it doesn't get passed down any longer, anymore. But you can't expect help from the people who passed down the generational curses and the generational trauma, because if those people were going to help you, they would have stepped up to the plate to deal with it in the first place. Instead, they chose to ignore it and pass it on to you. But you're the one, not the two. That's a message I keep getting too. You're the one, not the two. You're the one who is going to break these generational curses. You already are. You're the one who is healing this generational trauma. So this is like the impact that you're feeling. But you are divinely protected as you move through these feelings and as you heal this trauma and break these curses. Okay. Tell me more. What is collective feeling? some rage, some anger, frustration for sure. The Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. It just feels like you get the short end of the stick. With the Page of Pentacles, it's like you have enough. You have enough to take care of whatever you need to take care of, but there isn't like an abundance or an excess. And sometimes you might compare yourself to other people and just feel like, I don't have what they have. Why not? I deserve that too. Why not? And then there's this like rage, this anger with the Queen of Wands that's coming through. She's like pissed. It's like this motherly rage energy. And I'm getting that this is also Sekhmet and Ma Kali's energy towards you with the Queen of Wands. They're angry for you and they're protecting you from something. So this is what we're feeling. And some of you feel like something isn't good enough or something just isn't enough. The Page of Pentacles makes me feel like breadcrumbs. It just makes me feel like it's like, okay, I have enough, but I don't have an excess. I don't have an abundance. I don't have what I feel like I deserve, whether this is money, love, items, resources, whatever it is. It just feels like you have enough to get by, but you don't have an excess of it. You don't have like a lot of it. I was channeling that for some of you, the reason that you aren't wealthy yet or rich yet is because if you had that money, people would try to take it from you. People would try to like hack your accounts. Family members would try to create situations and scenarios where they are able to take money from you, so on and so forth. So some of you are meant to be wealthy, but not yet because of some of the people that are around you or because of how certain people act. So I am getting like, you not being wealthy is actually your own protection right now. You not having all of this money that you know that you're worthy and deserving of is actually protection for you right now, because if you don't have it, they can't take it. That's something that's coming through here. If you don't have something, it's so that somebody else can't take it. If you don't have the relationship or the partner, it's because there's people around you who are trying to steal it from you or will try to steal it from you. If you don't have the wealth, the riches, the money, it's because there are people around you who will try to take it from you. It could be about anything, right? But I'm getting like, if you don't have something right now, it's because you don't need it, and it's because somebody around you or people around you will try to steal it. They will try to take it from you, and you'll have to worry about that too, which is partially why Sekhmet and Ma Kali are here, to protect you from these kinds of people or to protect you from these things in your life being stolen. Okay, it's not punishment. It's something that I keep hearing, the Nine of Wands. Some of you feel like you're being punished, but some of you are like upset, you're angry, you're frustrated, you're offended, you're pissed off, and I get it. I'm also getting that you're also tapping into like your ancestors' rage. The Judgment card here too with the Nine of Wands. You're not only feeling your own rage, your own personal rage, you're feeling your ancestors' rage too, the rage of your lineage and what they had to endure and what they had to experience in their lifetimes. And you are the one who is breaking them free. You're doing the work for your entire bloodline, your entire ancestry, and this is not light work. It is, but it isn't. You know what I mean? It's a play on words. We're in the light aspect, so this is light work. You are a light worker, but this is not light work, as in it's not easy work. You get what I'm saying? So this is what you're feeling. Now I want to see why you're feeling this way. Why is collective feeling this way? The Five of Pentacles. Because there's some people, places, and things that we've had to leave behind. Some of you may have been ghosted by people, maybe you've been abandoned by people, or maybe this is you. You're the one abandoning and leaving people behind because they just cause drama, they just create anger, they're just not growing and changing and evolving, they're not protecting you, they're not showing up for you, they're not loving you. That's something I'm getting to, is like some of you don't feel loved by certain people who are supposed to love you, like a father or a mother or siblings or a partner or friends, and it's because they're not showing you love. It's because they don't love you, and that's a really hard pill to swallow. They don't care, unfortunately. And this is something that I think that you guys are coming to terms with, and you're accepting that some people are never going to change, and you're accepting that some people are never going to show you love because they don't love you, because they don't care. If they loved you and they cared, they would show you. Love is a verb. Love is an action, and they don't show it to you. So this is part of why you're feeling what you're feeling. Some of you feel really let down, you feel abandoned, some of you feel shame, and I'm getting that you feel ashamed for other people, but some of you might feel ashamed of your past actions and maybe choices that you made, and I'm letting you know that you are human. We all make mistakes, that's how we learn and grow, so try to release the shame. Your creator, God, your ancestors, and your guides do not want you to feel ashamed. They don't. You did what you needed to do at that time to survive. And I'm also getting that you did what you needed to do to learn, to grow, so that you don't make those same mistakes again, right? Okay. Why else are you feeling how you're feeling? Yeah, the World card in the reverse. It feels like the same old, same old. It just feels like some people are not changing, some people are not growing. Even if this isn't about people, it just feels like there's certain things in your life that are just not changing. They're not growing. The World card in the reverse is like incomplete. It's like round and round and it never ends. And I'm getting like, it's up to you to initiate these endings. It's up to you to create the distance and to do the inner work to get yourself out of these situations. Unfortunately, nobody's coming to save you. There are people that are placed along our path that help us in certain ways. I saw this post one day that was like, what if the people we run into along the path are the ones who are saving us? Like, what if that person who strikes up a conversation with us at the grocery store just asking us about how our day is, and maybe we talk about something that we have in common, what if those are the people that are saving us? And I agree. I think that that is a part of it, but they're not actually stepping into our life to take action, to save us, to pull us out of these situations, to help us. You know what I mean? So in some ways, the people placed along our path and the situations that are placed along our path are saving us, but nobody's actually going to come into your life and save you. Unfortunately, it's up to us. And that's something I've been really relearning lately too. This is also something that I think is going on with you. You're feeling the way you're feeling because you keep relearning lessons. You're like, I thought I already learned this, but it's like an onion. You get through one layer and it just has another layer. There's like more to this story, or there's more to these things that you need to learn. There's more to these lessons that you have to grasp. And I'm getting it's because you're a light worker, because you're a generational curse breaker, because you're a healer. I'm also getting that some of you are being prepared for fame, which you may not want. I keep getting this message too, and I really don't want it. I kind of just want to like run away to the middle of nowhere and like have a farm and like connect with animals and just unplug from the world forever. But I know that that's not what I'm supposed to do. So I'm not going to. I also don't even know how I would make that a reality, but you know, if there's a will, there's a way. But I am getting that some of you are being prepared to be given some sort of like stage or platform or spotlight to be seen by others, so that you can share your stories, so that you can share your wisdom, so that you can help other people. And some of you are going to save other people in the ways that I was talking about. You're going to save people by expressing what you've been through, by sharing what you've been through, by being a guiding light in the dark for others. So I feel like this is also why you're feeling what you're feeling. It's to prepare you for some sort of like spotlight or expansion, growth in your life. This is why you're feeling what you're feeling. Let's get one card for why collective is feeling what they're feeling. Oh, I'm also getting that there's just a lot of fake around you and you can't deal with it anymore. You're tired of tolerating the fakeness around you. You're tired of tolerating the performances from others. And it's like you're seeing right through the facade and the masks that people put on. You can just tell when people are lying, or you can just tell when people are like saying something because they think that that's what you want to hear. You're just tired of people not being authentic and not being authentically who they are. You're tired of the lying, the hiding, the sneakiness, the shadiness. You're tired of all of it. And this is why you're feeling what you're feeling, because there's a lot of fake around you. It doesn't matter how we cut this. It's just like there's a lot of fake around you and you're tired of it. You're tired of seeing it, being around it, looking at it, entertaining it. And you're tired of other people like allowing it and accepting it too, because you're tired of people enabling this kind of behavior that is just fake and inauthentic and disingenuous, and it's just annoying. I just feel like this annoyed, angry, upset energy that's coming off of this collective. So now we know why you're feeling what you're feeling. The Eight of Wands tells me that this will soon change. God bless. Thank you. The Eight of Wands talks about making changes coming in, improvements happening, things getting better. That's a really good sign. So the energy is shifting. This will too pass. This too shall pass. All right. Let's get into the darker energies now of what you're feeling and why you're feeling it. Spirit, what are we feeling? What is collective feeling? Six of Wands. That you should be bigger. but you're worried that it's coming from a place of like ego. I'm seeing the Six of Wands here twice, which is further confirming that some of you are meant to be seen. The Six of Wands is like a victor, somebody who's in the public eye, somebody who is supposed to be seen, somebody who is successful. So this is what's manifesting for this collective. Some of you are meant to be seen. You're meant to be in the public eye to some degree. It doesn't have to be like huge fame, although for some of you it really is going to be that, which is why you're being prepared for this now. You're getting the capacity to handle fame, because fame has nothing to do with talent. Fame has to do with the capacity to be seen. And our nervous system was not programmed to be observed and judged and criticized by lots of people. That's not something that a lot of us are used to. We weren't born with that. So everything that's going on now is preparing you to have the capacity to be seen on a larger scale than you've ever been used to before, okay? For some of you, it is like a lot of eyes, a lot of fame, and for others of you, it's just kind of like being like the hometown hero, the person who's like famous in your little city, you know what I mean? Or famous at your job place, like people come to your job just to see you, things like that. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I'm getting. But it feels like some of you are battling with this, like, I want to be bigger, I deserve to be bigger, I'm supposed to be bigger, and I keep dimming my light to fit in because other people can't deal with what I'm doing or who I am. Other people don't like it, and it's like uncomfortable, and this is also pissing you off because you're like, I don't want to people please. I don't care about whether people like me or not. But there's this like shadow part of you that's like, that's not right. I should care about how other people feel. I should care about how I make other people feel. But at the end of the day, that doesn't matter. How people perceive you and think about you is really none of your business, because it doesn't feed you, it doesn't pay you, it doesn't please you to care about how they think about you. So I am getting that some of you are battling with this, like, I don't want to care how people think about me. I shouldn't care how people think about me, but some of you do, right? The Six of Wands is like, I keep having to dim to fit in, or I have to keep like belittling myself and making myself smaller so that I can be palatable for others. And there's just like, I don't want to do that anymore. I'm tired of doing that. I deserve to be bold. I deserve to be loud. I deserve to be seen. I deserve to be eccentric. I deserve to be bigger and better and greater because that's who I am. And it's okay to be that way. So this is something that you're dealing with too. This is what you're feeling. Give me one more. What else is collective feeling? We're seeing the Nine of Wands here too, which showed up in the other deck as well. So this just represents like healing work. This represents dealing with trauma. So it feels like trauma is affecting you on all ends. Like the shadow is being affected by trauma, the light is being affected by trauma. And it feels like this is from childhood, this is from your parents, this is from your ancestors who didn't heal the trauma too. It's like things have been passed down to you, and you are the one who's having to deal with this. You are the one who's having to fight these battles, slay these demons, overcome these problems and obstacles. But it feels like you're alone. The Nine of Pentacles is somebody who's doing this on their own. The nines are very lonely, and some of you are in the nine, which is a good sign because what comes after the nine is the 10 in the tarot, and 10s represent completions and endings and things being over. So we're getting really close to this World card being in the upright so that you can finally attract your tribe, so that you can finally attract your people, your soulmates, your lovers, your people, right? You're getting really close to that, but it's like you have to do this on your own right now. You just do. Because if these other people are around you, they might distract you, they might take from you, they might pull on your energy, and it wouldn't be fair to you, and you wouldn't be able to hear the guidance, you wouldn't be able to hear the messages, and you wouldn't be able to connect with yourself authentically. So I am getting like, this is affecting you. The Nine of Wands is definitely affecting you. This is what you're feeling: triggered, upset, angry, pissed off, but you're feeling the effects of trauma. And it's not just your own trauma, it's like your mom's trauma that she didn't deal with, your grandma's trauma that she didn't deal with, your great grandparents' trauma that they didn't deal with, and the things that they had to experience when they were alive on this earth that were not healed, that were not broken. And you are the one. I keep getting that. You are the one, not the two. You are the one. So you're feeling all of this. This is what you're feeling. One more card on the shadow aspects of what we're feeling here. I'm also getting that some of you are feeling neglected. That's what your shadow is saying to me. Your shadow is saying, I feel neglected. I feel neglected. The Five of Swords, it's like I feel like I don't talk to myself enough. I feel like I don't listen to myself enough. I feel like I'm arguing with myself and like fighting with myself. It feels like battle, like war. This is also something you guys are feeling. And the Six of Wands is somebody who comes back from war successful. And we see the Six of Wands showing up in 2 different decks. So you are going to get out of this war, this battle successfully. But the Nine of Wands is also like a wounded warrior card, and the Six of Wands is somebody coming back from battle, like I said. But they won, so we have to keep that in mind. It just feels like some of you are at war. There's spiritual warfare here. There's like inner warfare here. There's war within the family, within like the bloodline and the ancestry that you're having to heal through and work through too. But I'm getting like you are the general. I don't know if the general is like the number one, the top guy, because I'm not really that familiar with how like the rankings work, but I'm getting like you're the general. You are the leader. You are the one who is breaking these generational curses, healing this generational trauma, and you are the blueprint for this new life and this new way of doing things. So that's also something that your ego or your shadow here is kind of like saying, that the way that you're feeling is because of you neglecting yourself. And it's also from other people neglecting you, but I think that other people felt like it was okay to neglect you because of you neglecting yourself. It's almost like you thought something, but then you're like, I shouldn't think that way because that's not societally acceptable, or that's not what my parents would want me to think, or that's not okay for me to think that. But your shadow is like, we think that. So why do we think that way? Let's work through it. Let's talk about it instead of just like neglecting it and pushing it away and shutting down. Your shadow feels neglected. And I also am getting with the Five of Swords, some of you, what you're feeling is mean. You're feeling mean, but it's coming from like you being mean to yourself. So I'm getting that this is something that you're being guided to work through right now too, is not being mean to yourself. Not being mean when those thoughts come in. But yeah, I just keep feeling like this neglect energy. There also have been people who walked away from you, but I'm getting that some of you pushed some of these people away too. And that's okay, but this is what you're feeling. Neglected, pushed away. And I think that some of it's coming from you neglecting yourself and you neglecting like the shadow part of you that you think is not okay, because we're talking about the dark aspects now. And some people think that the darkness is not okay, but the darkness does not exist without the light. The shadow doesn't exist without like this bright, happy, shiny energy too. One does not exist without the other. Both are valid. Both are valuable. And I'm getting that the more that you learn to love the darkness within you, the more that you get to learn to love this anger, the better it will be. The better you will feel. The stronger you will be. The more prepared you will be for anything in life. Okay, so this is what we're feeling. All right, why are we feeling this way? The Justice card. Because something's got to give. Something's got to change. We can no longer tolerate injustice. We can no longer tolerate imbalance. We can no longer tolerate what is fake, what is phony. I also feel like you're feeling this way because karma is here. Karma is here to collect, okay? And I'm getting that a lot of people are dealing with karma right now. So you're also feeling the effects of other people dealing with karma and dealing with things being karmically balanced in their life too. You are somebody who picks up on a lot of people's energy is what I feel like, whether you know it or not. You pick up on other people's energy. And it also looks like some of you have to deal with other people throwing their energy at you. People just project onto you, whether this is at work, whether this is at home, your family, online, it doesn't really matter. People just project onto you. They don't really care either, because they're like, oh, collective can handle it. Oh, you can deal with it. Oh, let me just project. Probably because you're a healer, because your energy is very healing. So they think that it's okay. But I'm getting that you need your healing right now more than anybody. You need your healing first. You have to be able to heal yourself first before you can heal others. You can't pour from an empty cup. So this is why you're feeling what you're feeling, because things are actually coming into alignment here. They say that when things are falling apart, they're actually falling into place. So what you're feeling is all of this, and why you're feeling it is because everything's falling into place. Even if it doesn't look that way, even if it doesn't seem that way. The Justice card is here, which tells me that the universe is literally conspiring in your favor. That's your affirmation for this reading. The universe is literally conspiring in my favor. Things are always working out for me, no matter how it looks at any point in time. Things are not falling apart, but it does feel that way. And I'm getting that what you're feeling is things falling apart so that things can actually fall into place. So yes, things are falling into place for you. And we're seeing the Four of Wands. Brighter days are ahead. The Four of Wands is like a celebration. It feels like a happy ending. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep working through these things. Keep journaling, keep meditating, keep crying, keep expressing that anger, keep expressing yourself creatively, keep getting bigger and louder and bolder. Take up as much space as you want, because I'm getting that this is your kingdom. You are creating like a kingdom. You're taking your throne, you're reclaiming your power. This is what's happening. It's just a very intense, heavy energy that you're having to work through. But I do see a happy ending here on the horizon. I do see you getting to be with your divine counterpart, your twin flame. I do see you getting to have the home, have the family, the children if you want them. I do see you getting to live where you want to live. I do see you getting to have bigger and better when the timing is right. And it's something about the divine timing of all of this too. We can't rush these things. We can't control the timing of these things. There's so many things we don't have control of. And so I'm getting like, que sera, sera, whatever will be, will be. But I do see that you do have a happy ending here. Everything that you're working through is helping you to like create your own kingdom and to create your own generational wealth and to create like this new life for yourself and for whoever comes after you, if there is anybody that comes after you. But you really are a generational curse breaker. You really are healing the generational trauma in your family. And this is not an easy job. This is not easy at all, but you have my support. I'm always rooting for you. You have Sekhmet, you have Ma Kali, you have God, creator, source, and you have a lot of ancestors who came before you who are so proud of you. They're so proud of you. And they know how hard it's been for you because it was equally as hard for them. But some of them didn't have the courage. Some of them didn't have the energy. They didn't have the know-how. They didn't have the experience to do these things that you are doing and to heal the trauma that you are healing and to break the curses that you are breaking. But just please know that you have so much love and support, even if you don't see it, because I know that some of you feel really alone right now. You really do. But you are not alone. You are never alone. You are divinely protected and you are so loved. You're really close to the end of this too. That breakthrough is coming. Okay, I really hope that this helps you guys. Thank you guys for being patient with me. I'm sending you so much love always. Take care of yourself, stay hydrated, and I will see you next time. Peace.